Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're doing a deep dive into the Superbox S6 Max Android TV box. Specifically, we're looking at one seller, mysuperboxtv.com. Now, this box, it's pitched as, the ultimate upgrade. We're talking 4K, even 6K streaming, supposedly fast performance, great Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
big hook, tons of live channels, and this idea of unlocked content. It sort of sets itself up against big names like the NVIDIA Shield, but is it really that premium? Or is this more of a risky gray market thing? That's what we're trying to figure out. And honestly, right off the bat, there's this tension, a real disconnect.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? You have these really high-end promises, but then you look at the seller, mysuperboxtv.com specifically, and there's just almost nothing solid, review-wise. Trustworthy third-party stuff, very thin on the ground, like the Trustpilot, for instance. The only thing there was a single one-star review called the seller, quote, dishonest and unreliable. Now, one review isn't everything, of course, but it definitely makes you pause. Doesn't exactly scream customer confidence.
Okay, right. That's not a great start for the seller, but let's move past just them for a second. What about the box itself? If someone does decide to, take the plunge here, what are the actual product risks? Because it sounds like the focus is just getting content out fast, maybe not so much about support or, security.
Exactly. That's the heart of the matter, really. You're basically trusting this unknown seller with a device that connects directly to your home network. So first up, yes, cybersecurity is a real concern. The software on these things is often modified. It could be unsupported, maybe even outright unsafe, especially if the seller isn't clear about where it came from or what they've done to it.
Modified. Okay.
Yeah, and maybe even more common, reading between the lines in the source material, is this whole clone issue. Buying one of these boxes, particularly from less reputable places, it's apparently like trying to get a genuine Rolex from a street vendor. There's a really high chance you're getting a cheap knockoff, not the real deal. The whole market seems so messy that even the official-looking Superbox sites, they have warnings up, big warnings about fakes being sold everywhere.
Wow, okay. So even the official guys are saying, watch out for fakes. That tells you something.
It really does. It suggests the whole gray market might be flooded with these copies, quick, cheap imitations.
All right, so let's say you get lucky. You somehow dodge the clones. You get a box that seems genuine, and it actually works. But the reason people buy these things is the content, right? Those channels, the unlocked stuff. What about that? Is that stable?
Well, that's probably the biggest wild card of all. Those features they market, like the catch app for watching past shows or time-shifting live TV, those need huge, constant server support behind the scenes. And that support seems really fragile. The services providing those tons of channels, they're notoriously unstable. They could just vanish overnight or get blocked. No warning. So you might buy the box specifically for that amazing content library.
And then it just disappears.
Precisely. It's the least guaranteed part of the whole package, even though it's the main selling point.
Okay, so we've got a seller with a shaky reputation, risky hardware, potentially disappearing content. But here's where it got really interesting for us. The website itself, mysuperboxtv.com, the place you actually buy it from, we found some conflicting signals there.
Yeah, this is a bit of a head-scratcher, wasn't it? On the one hand, you look up the domain registration for mysuperboxtv.com. It's been registered for 6 years. It's not brand new. Suggests some level of persistence. And then, even more surprisingly, Scam Advisor gives the site a really high trust score, like 96 out of 100, which usually indicates that the website itself, the transaction process using the site, might actually be safe.
Wait, so the website could be safe to put your credit card into, but the product you get could still be dodgy.
Exactly. And that's the critical thing to understand here. Website safety does not equal product quality or legitimacy. That high score from Scam Advisor. It tells you nothing about whether the box arriving at your door will be stable or powerful or even genuine. It just means the checkout process itself probably isn't designed to steal your payment details directly, but the product risk, that remains completely separate and still very high.
Right, okay, that makes sense. The transaction might be secure, but what you receive is the gamble. So putting this all together, what's the takeaway if someone's still tempted by this kind of device?
Well, the advice seems to be, if you absolutely must go down this road, be incredibly careful about who you buy from. Look for sellers with actual verifiable reputations, maybe beyond just their own website. And definitely use some form of payment protection, like a credit card with good chargeback options.
Because you're not really buying a premium product with guaranteed service.
Not at all. The bottom line is, you're basically buying a lottery ticket, a ticket to access this unlocked content, but the party could get shut down at any moment. You should treat it like a gamble, plain and simple. Not like buying, say, an Apple TV or a Roku where you expect long-term stability.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? This whole situation raises a bigger question for you, our listeners, to chew on. When you have tech like this, that depends on both the physical hardware and these really volatile, maybe legally questionable content streams. How much risk should you actually be willing to take on just to get access to that unlocked viewing experience? Something to definitely mull over.